Hello friends, this is it. The day has come when our biggest pig is going to freezer. So today we're doing a preparation, making sure everything is here, everything is ready. Water line, as you know, is already here. I got my winch over here. I got my tripod structure. These two things are gonna help me to weigh that pig. Okay, so my tripod is about 8 feet high, and I have this thing over here, the hook, so it's gonna be easier just to hook the wire. We'll see how much she's gonna weigh. I had people guessing from 200 pounds to 350. I think she's about 350, so we'll see. Very excited. You know, the thing is, I never thought that she's gonna grow as big as she has got, but that's good, you know. That's good. All right, and we're gonna do it Ukrainian way. So if you don't know what's Ukrainian way of processing the whole pig, just stay tuned and you will see every single step. See those things over here? Stay tuned. It's gonna be awesome video. This is gonna be interesting, I promise. Let's do it. What? What?
техніка.
Велика, у нас тільки маленькі були.
Yes.
Alright, we brought all of this meat into our cool area. That's our basement. And this pig was really fat. I have never seen as much fat as I have seen on this pig. But I just want to be quick to say that this is fine. This is totally fine. Why? Because we never throw out that fat. Matter of fact, for us, pig's fat can be even more valuable than pig's meat. Now here you see me weighing each part separately because the way I wanted to do it in the beginning, it didn't work. It just was flopping and was falling apart, so it didn't work. So I decided to take each part separately. I also weighted guts, and I weighted some other parts that we do not have on a table, so I would be able to add everything together and find out exactly how big that pig was. Alright guys, if you stayed with me till this moment, you are the best. So this is what we're doing. You've seen how much fat we got on this pig. In some places it's like 4, yeah, it's about 4 inches. I'll show you the picture right now so you'll be able to see by yourself. Alright, so that's how much fat this pig had. But that's alright. And also I want to tell you how much she weighed. Her weight was, let me just put it this way, unexpected for any of us. Well, I was very surprised. People who know us, they were doing their own estimations. They were telling us how much she's gonna weigh. Well, they all were wrong, but her weight is gonna show up right here on the screen. This is how much she weighed. This is how much she weighed. Well, over 300 pounds. Now I'm going to continue to work on this meat and on this fat. I have to separate the fat from the meat, or the meat from the fat, and I'm going to separate all the bones from the meat, and then we're gonna put it all in a freezer bags, and we also gonna deal with the bones. I'll also show you what we do with the bones. Don't throw those away. Just slicing some pieces of meat on random parts for a grinder. This is gonna be very useful in the kitchen for many different type of foods. Just separating those pieces on smaller chunks and putting them in a freezer. A little bit later I'm gonna show you what we do with that fat. You don't want to miss that. I'm gonna show you everything that you need to know, and will give you all the information so you could make this dish for yourself. And now it's time to deal with all of those bones. The backbones, the ribs. Well, you know what to do with the ribs, but what about the backbone? This is what we do with the backbone. You just cut it into manageable pieces, just like this. And then just put it in the freezer bags, or you can use it right away. So basically you use it as a meat. Whatever dish you do with the meat, you can do it with these bones, except frying and grilling. Do not fry or grill those bones. So we use those for making soup, or as we call it, borscht. Now, what are we going to do with all of that fat? Let me show you a great recipe so you can do what I do and make a delicious dish with pork fat. This is very good. For us, at least for us, this is Ukrainian way. I think you already noticed this is not how usually people do it in the States. But this is how we grew up. This is what my grandpa used to do. This is what his father used to do. This is what everybody in Ukraine doing with pork fat, or at least one of the ways. So we get like these jars. I'm already in the process. So get a glass jar, get this kind of salt, okay, and get regular pepper, just regular pepper, mix it all together in some kind of container, probably 90% salt, 10% pepper. And just, this is what I do. Just make like these pieces, just slice them. So make it as big as this. Alright. Can be a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, doesn't matter. And just, cover it with salt. Or with this mixture. Just like this. Rub it. All sides. This one is without skin, but usually we just slice it with the skin on. It doesn't matter. With the skin or without the skin, it doesn't matter. Either it has some parts of meat on it or not. It doesn't matter. My preference, no meat, just white stuff, just like this. And just throw it in the jar, just like this. You cannot over salt it. This is a good part of it. So you cannot put too much salt, because it will take in as much salt as it needs, and that's it. So everything covered. See, this one have a little bit of skin, but and just put it in the jar. Alright, and just add a little bit more salt. Better to add more than not have enough, because it's gonna spoil if it's not gonna have enough salt. And this is gonna be our top piece. Alright, just like that. Where is our cover? Alright, I'm gonna tie it with my 2 hands, so it's gonna be nice and tight. And that's it. Put this jar in a refrigerator, not in the freezer, just in a refrigerator, and let it sit there for a week, for at least 5 days. 5 days, better 7. It can stay for like half a year. Nothing will happen to it. In a cold place, it will stay in a jar for half a year easily. Nothing will change. Nothing will happen. It's not gonna affect the taste or anything. So just put it in a refrigerator for at least 5 days, and then it's gonna be ready to eat. And if you don't know how to eat it, I'll show you. I'll show you how to eat it. So this is what I did with extra fat parts. I'm basically boiling it or melting it on a grill. It will take several hours. So this part of the video is about 3 hours later. Got some clean glass jars, and it's like boiling oil, extremely hot, so you have to be very careful. So we're gonna use this product for frying any kind of food on a frying pan, no exceptions. Now I'm just practicing how I'm gonna fill it up those jars. So this is what it's all about. Making shish kebabs from our own pork. Man, I wish you could smell it, and I wish you could taste it.